You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that? The glass light stand! Right. The one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? I mean, he heard it. That's pretty odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry. My bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Hey there, Tilsy. You know, the other window, you wouldn't call it the other window if it was the hotel window. That doesn't make any sense if it's the hotel window. That phrasing would make no sense. But that would be a good raid message, I'll take. But there was only one window! I do have a face! How's it going, Mr. Simcopter? How's it going? I'll have you know, Simcopter, there was only one window. Stupid game. Hey, chill type. No, okay, of course. When you looked. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. And that's all the old stuff? Yeah, okay. Whap. Phoenix. He's getting a lot less talkative. He's probably afraid I'll he's probably afraid I'll catch him on something. But it won't be easy. The glass stand was lying on the floor. That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before? Why? Me? Well, I was instructed not to. Wait. One moment. Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I'm so confused. White's falling apart. Your Honor. Please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Edgeworth is on the ropes. Very well. The witness may continue his account. I kind of want to just actually press him on the same issue and just straight up badger the witness. It's kind of what I want to do. Let's start pressing on a few other things a little bit. What did you do then? I gave chase, of course. No, not me. The killer, I mean. He gave chase. Mr. White, please try to remain calm. Mr. Wright here is only trying to fluster you with baseless accusations. No, Wright. Thank you, Miles. Is that not good enough? Just, I mean, I guess, We said the stand was lying on the floor, but it's shattered. So that's probably the issue there. That seems Seems to be the case. Broken beyond all recognition, specifically. Objection! Music stopped, you know you got it. Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Nuh. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question! Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So, you saw the stand before the victim was attacked, then? Correct. That would be no problemo, right? Well, it was out of sight from the window. There's a big problem here. What problem is this? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred. Correct! That is so! It is conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable! No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. What? What? Why couldn't he? You have proof? I sure do, Your Honor. A person... Oh, damn it. I don't know why I went to his voice. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Well, I'll check, but yeah. Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity! Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Mr. White. Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, damn it, Edgeworth, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by whom? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles! Give me a break! Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay and Company law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand.
Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time when Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would look to you... Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. He went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture that it is. Basically, whoever argues louder wins.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretap.
Leave it to me! I feel faint. Remember, the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I see no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay and Company law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Talk about the clock. Is that it? Oh.
So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident. This is how you're able to identify what had fallen over. By the sound?
Correctamundo! That is right.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine.
Yeah. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Do you have proof? So it was, timing? Let's see. Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. So far there seems to be no problem with pressing everything, so... Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay and Company law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. If I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay and Company law offices. So happily. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Let's see, was the phone in that room? I think the phone was in that room, but we'll press it anyway. Why did you notice something innocuous, like the light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauteous thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it. There's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well. Maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore.
Mr. Wright, are you giving up?
What? Yes, Your Honor. Ghost of Mia. That's what I'm going with. Makes no sense. Phoenix? Yeah, that's gonna be. I don't know who this would be though. Like, Grosberg? And like, it shouldn't be question marks if it's Maya. Mia's mother? It's question mark, question mark. Yeah, yes, no prop was not provided. Phoenix, over here, my boy. I know that voice. No, it was Ghost Mia! What? What? Why was it actually Ghost Mia? What? What? I was actually right the first time! Alright, well, I guess I should have just ran with it, man. Never give up, Phoenix. Mia. Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. Greetings, Gotron. I was hallucinating. Alright, I mean, I found it a little odd that Mia was dead. That seemed odd to me. Cause I thought that she was a recurring character or something, but I didn't know a lot about the series, so I was like, oh, I guess I just saw like the first case before or something. That was mostly what I saw, so. Ah, you're finally awake. Not anymore, not. Hey, Phoenix. Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. An old... Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? Sure. You're medium in training, Maya. Not supposed to be able to, like, cause hallucinations. I don't... It still says Mia. I guess that's the voice we're still going with there. Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. Well, that's kind of what I thought, but then why... Apparently channeling also involves... Yeah, alright. So Maya's channeling you, Mia? That is right. I am Maya, but I am also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But... We don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh, yeah. The one you wrote Maya on? Damn it. Phoenix? Wright wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. Yes. Yes. Catch it up here, Phoenix. You're catching up. Eventually. The front? It's a regular... Don't dismiss it! Just look at it! It's not from Maya! Or from Mia, whatever. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow. Big spender. Item... Glass light stand. Date of purchase... September 4th. Phoenix is not the only person having a nervous breakdown, Grabs. September 4th. That's right, Phoenix. I got to that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony? Yes, we know. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. Well, there you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. "1:16 p.m. So we've been arguing about 4 hours. No, 3. It only started at 10. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright? Yes. Sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then, let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. Wright is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? As much of an ass as Edgeworth has been, and he's apparently okay to roll with this. Glad you're enjoying it, Purple. I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. This is the last time today, yeah. It just says the date of purchase. It should say like September 4th or something, but whatever. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt?
Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder.
You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered the Fane Company law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you?
No, it's impossible.
No, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Hey, Kiyomi. Thanks for the host.
Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of...
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Nah? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. No, wait. I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports, is it? This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Wait and see what happens. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong the trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth.
If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether your claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I say a lot. I see. Objection denied.
What?
The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
No. There's no telling what'll happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up, something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home?
Of course. Thank you for your time.
Yeah. Okay. The witness will stay. Mia. Phoenix? Read this note out loud. Mia? What's this? Memo received from Mia. We just pulled out this memo. Alright. Your Honor, if I may.
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
You bet I am. My life is writing on this one, yeah. Judge sounds so surprised. Forgotten Arbiter, we've clarified pretty solidly that the system for this game is that it's guilty until proven innocent. That is 100% the system. That is, like, entirely obvious. But we're making up evidence now, so that's good. We're beating them to the punch on the making up evidence train. And like you can make up new rules to how the courtroom works in the middle of a trial, and it's really quite a system they got here. I have something I would like to read to the court. It's Maya's cell phone. List of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Eh? We'll take your word for it. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt, right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. It'll be released to the press anyway, won't it? I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
You've done it again. It was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was.
Well, this court finds the defense. Rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty.
Yep, we're totally blackmailing a confession out of the blackmail master. That's exactly what just happened. It's
That is all. The court is adjourned.
September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby, number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Well, thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. Debatable. I can't stay here that long. What? No. There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. That's kind of like a ominous, almost threat sort of thing. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say, 9 o'clock. What are you doing until then? You're just chilling in Maya's... The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia! September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Phoenix is slightly more prompt than Maya is. Fan Company Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You know, like 2 days, it was 3 days ago? 4? Maybe it was 4 days. You came. Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Alright, we're the end of bad dudes now, guys. We've achieved the ending to bad dudes on the Nintendo Entertainment System. I mean, I guess she's not, like, the president asking us to go for a burger, but it's close enough. It's close enough for my good. Mia? You should see your face. Mia. What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her.
I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch.
Or, I guess that would be her mimicking that, right? Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here?
Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter.
Take care of Phoenix for me.
Take care of... huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright and Company law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you.
Nick?
You know what this means? We're partners.
That's not how a loft's partnership works. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright and Company law offices. It's got a nonsensical ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. What is with his face, too? Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching, creepily.
Right. Okay, Nick, let's do it.
Huh? Do what?
Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting.
Okay, wait up. Chapter 2, The End.